Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining me for this wonderful Sunday evening shave. It's a bit of a special one, and as I might have announced it on the live shave yesterday, this is somewhat of a special day. For me, it's my 2-year anniversary in the traditional wet shaving. So, yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, right? So, right. It's been a wonderful day. Hope you guys had a somewhat equal great Sunday. And no work, nothing. I spent most of the day somewhat shaving related. Had a nice lengthy conversation with Russell from Wild West Shaving Company. Great gentleman, fantastic conversation, lengthy one. So thank you, Russell, for taking the time. But why I'm here, shave. And I'll get into some of the details at another point in time on what we talked about. It was basically just about everything in this world that you can talk about, which was fantastic. So, right, getting caught up in it again. Shaving anniversary, 2 years ago. My wife was kind enough, because I was kind of timid on this, pulling the trigger on getting traditional wet shaving stuff on order. I've been sort of, playing with the idea, and she just went ahead and surprised me, and well, got me a whole bunch of stuff to get going. Namely, we'll start with the brush today first. The Semogue 1438 boar brush, wonderful brush. First brush I got, and used exclusively for a good amount of time in the beginning. Broken, just fantastic, and still one of my favorite boars. So that was first. The razor that I had on my Amazon list, and that's the reason why I know the date, because I know when I ordered it and I know when it around about arrived. So that'll be this one. Some of you are going to say this is a Weishi, but it's the Vander Weishi, how I call it. It's the Hagen razor from way back when. It's basically going off the same design as a Super Speed. I was shaving for a good while with this one, so it's a good razor, let's put it this way. It's a nice, not just a starting razor, but in general a fairly inexpensive and obtainable razor. People tend to somewhat knock it off because it's made in China, but I haven't had any quality issues with it, not one. I've used it, like I said, for quite some time in the beginning, and I never had a problem with it, so I can't say much negative about it. This is going to be the interesting one in this shave, because in the beginning I didn't have any blades. Those came in, I think, 2 weeks later. I got the Wilkinson Sword Classics, because I had these in the beginning, the Vander Hagen stainless steel blades, and we shall see how it pans out nowadays. I haven't revisited those blades in a very long time, since back in the day. So if it doesn't work out, I'll pop in Wilkinson Sword Classic, and we'll take the shave from there. Like I said, I don't remember them to be the best of blades, but then again, my technique was lacking would be an understatement. It took a while to figure things out. About 3 to 4 weeks in, things started to gradually, come together, and shaves got very comfortable. The soap that she got me was, I only have remnants of it left. It is a Colonel Conk Almond glycerin soap, fairly inexpensive also, and we shall see how we get along, because I haven't used that in a very long time also. So, alright, let's, like I said, Here we go. Let's pop in a brand new blade. Come in these dispensers here and see how things progress. So yeah, I hope you guys have had a great Sunday, as I have enjoyed mine. There we go. Just to show you, Hagen. I know I'm probably butchering the name. Made in Germany. Ice tempered stainless steel. Just popping that in there. Closing the doors. Just making sure that the alignment is good. Making sure that it's tight. And let's say then we get lathering. I'm going to shake out my brush a couple of times so it's not dripping anymore, but there's still good moisture in there. Let's get lathering up. Been somewhat looking forward to this shave, just to kind of revisit these products and see how I get along now that you know, my technique has advanced somewhat from back in the day. So yeah, sometimes it's interesting to use the equipment from way back when again and just see how you get along, if it still works for you. I mean, this is what got this craziness all started. So it's kind of interesting. This is I believe a glycerin based soap. And as you can see, it's coming up nicely. I'm just gonna put some water on the face. I just come out of the shower not too long ago. Nice long shower too, nice and warm. It's getting a little nippy outside. So enjoyed a nice hot shower and plenty of stuff here. And we'll just get going this time. This is creating really nice lather right now. Like I said, I hadn't used this in what, good part of the last 1.5 years. It's just been sort of sitting in the back of my cabinet, my stash, my den, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, not doing anything, gathering dust basically. I'm not getting much of the almond scent anymore. Guess that kind of flew off. It wasn't very pronounced in the beginning, if I remember correctly. Very mildly scented soaps, but yeah, just for an experiment to try out the traditional wet shaving, you know, it was possibly just the right thing. Who would have thought that yeah, all this would have come about those rather humble beginnings. I mean, into collecting razors now and all that kind of good stuff, and got a YouTube channel. Wow. I mean, that's the YouTube channel part is still the part that amazes me the most. Here we go. And all you great guys that watch the videos, I just want to say thank you. It's an honor. So yeah, before we get mushy, razor, Hagen blade. Decent lather off the soap. Not too bad, not dissipating right now. Hagen razor, Hagen blade. 1 day of growth, basically 24 hours, a little more than 24 hours from the live shave. This is actually not too comfortable right now. Too comfortable. Not too bad right now. Now, people always say this is a very mild razor. I don't know if something went wrong with mine, or the quality control is a little off, or Hagen specified it a little different. But I wouldn't put this into the ultra mild razor category. I'm getting a little bit of a blade feel there. Pretty well on par with a Super Speed. It's cutting nicely. Now, the soap isn't super slick. I'm noticing that. There you go. See, this is not super slick, but it's functional. And like I said, it got me started in this adventure. So not too bad first pass. Let me add some water here on the face. Let's just see what happens, because right now the soap is not very slick. Might have to add just a tad more water to it. It might be a little too dry, a little too sticky. Just dip the brush a little bit. There we go. Go with a lather, it's a little thinner. Let's see what this razor and blade combo does on the against the grain. Yeah, so you know, I can't knock that razor. It's a great razor if you want to start and you don't have the patience, or you, for the lack of a better term, you just kind of, you don't know if you want to get into this. These can be picked up at the grocery store. A lot of times, Target, Walmart, anything like that. Alongside, Hagen has their own sets, and alongside the soap. Although I do recommend the luxury soap compared to the deluxe, the pink one. Like I said, the white one is a touch better. Okay. Yeah, okay. The blade isn't the greatest, but it's not, like, you know, not as bad as I remember it. Does it compare to something like a Wilkinson Sword Classic, or one of the Russian blades? You know, something like a Gillette 7 o'clock sharp edge, Nasset, silver blue, platinum? No, doesn't compare. Those are a lot smoother than this, but this is usable. This is very usable. Like I said, I got 1 day of growth, and that's usually a pretty tough test as far as, you know, being comfortable. Yeah, but the soap is definitely not on par with what I'm used to now. Maybe I'm a little bit spoiled. The second soap I got after this was the Proraso Red, and that does a little bit better. Actually, not just a little bit. And the price point between the two soaps isn't that great. You know, to say, hey, this is an absolute bargain. You know, that's why I'd buy this as a first soap, to be quite honest. If in that same situation, I think I'd go for the Proraso right away. Yeah, this is... no, just ain't mine. I'm used to a lot more slickness and glide. And maybe I just created the lather a little too thick or something. I don't know. It works. Now if you add plenty of water on the face, then it does get slick. But yeah. There we go. That's when you get a lot of the slickness now. Alright, I'm gonna have to knock that soap a little bit. But that's about the only thing. I mean, this I still use regularly in my rotation. Fantastic brush, not too expensive. Simoke's got some great brushes. Takes a little breaking in. The razor isn't bad either. I tend to not use it as much as I should, because it really isn't that bad. You know, with the blade, like I said, I've found better for my skin. But if in a pinch, I'd definitely be able to use it. And that's interesting, because I hadn't touched that in a while under the perception, you know. Alright, we're going to stop right there on that. It's not the most efficient blade. But like I said, anything from totally on, it's definitely usable. Not at the price point, but then again you have to think about that it's being sold at a store. And there are about 5 middlemen that want to make money on this. So you have to pay each and every one of them. Just getting a little bit there. That's good. A little bit up there. Fantastic. Really not bad. I need to see if these blades are usable in other razors. That's more or less an experiment coming up. Okay, so we're pretty well done. Almost. if you add water on this stuff gets really slick. It's just in its natural state on the face, it tends to dry up. Okay, all right, here we go again. Gonna rinse off, and then I'll be right back with the post. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, face feels a little dried out. Skin's starting to tighten up a little bit. So post-shave properties aren't superb. But like I said, I'm gonna knock it. That's pretty well the only thing in the shave I will knock, is that the soap is not to my liking anymore. As you can see, it's amazing how much skin can move when you get older. Oops. Anyway, I did already use the witch hazel pretty well from the very beginning, and still using it today and loving it. Ooh, okay, I'm getting a little bit of feedback right here. I think I overdid it. So, while that is drying off, I'll just recap a little bit. And this shave, first of all, it's to celebrate my first DE shaves 2 years ago. It goes to show that even with somewhat inexpensive equipment, you can get a successful shave. Hagen, Weishi, Weishi. Nice little razor. Should use it more often, to be quite honest. You can get it at Walmart, at Target, or online. I ordered it, or my wife ordered it online for me, and like I said, it's still in great shape. It's doing wonderfully, and I used it for a good bit in the beginning. Yeah, the Hagen blades, made in Germany. Hold on, let me rinse that off here real quick. There's a little bit of soap residue on there. These ones. See if that pops up. Hagen, made in Germany, ice tempered, stainless steel. It is, I'd consider it a usable blade. Is it going to be my favorite? No. There's a reason why I moved on. But as the razor is, it is available at the store, and you can have somewhat regular access to it. If you're in a pinch, I think it might work, at least for me. I can make it work. Let's put it this way. It's not superbly smooth and not superbly comfortable, but it's not to the point where I'm gonna have to stop the shave because it's kind of like dragging or anything like that. No, it did its job, and it did it okay. I think the aftershave is going to give me some feedback today. Right, so the Hagen blades come in, well, these ones are in an orange tuck, and this is what the labeling looks like inside. And the cat's trying to get in. Not happening. The the brush today, the Smoke 1438, still one of my favorites. So that was an excellent buy, and it goes to show, even though with somewhat inexpensive starter brush, I'm still loving it today. The soap, the Colonel Conk Almond. Yeah, it's workable, it's usable, and that's about the extent. My face is really starting to pull up now, so definitely going to be using a balm here after the shave. And yeah, we're going to go with the aftershave I used for my first shaves. Good old classic Old Spice from the store, the modern variety. Can be had for somewhat inexpensive, at least in the US. I found out in Canada they charge an arm and a leg for it. But no, this stuff, good old classic standby. Oh yeah. Definitely some feedback. right here, all this area, right there, all this area. So I will attribute that one a little to that blade. While it worked, it does give me more feedback. Nothing I need to run away from. And it's already gone, it's already stopped. So it's not irritation, it's just that initial moment when you put alcohol on the skin, telling me shave wasn't quite as superior as it could be. And like I said, the combination of that blade not being 100% and that soap being I'm gonna blame it somewhat on that and my extensive buffing. I tend to get carried away, and that's why I tend to need products that save me from damage. Because I'm gonna say it out loud, I'm an idiot about it sometimes, and it does happen. That's technique, and that's myself. I should have not buffed as much and stuck with a close and comfortable, and not trying for more, which I did, and I actually did receive a decent shave off of it. But like I said, the soap is not very saving, and the blade is not 100% to my liking. So you know that all plays into it. But main blame, this guy. Too much buffing. And usually if you get a bad shave, I'd say about 80% of the time it's your own fault, because you did something wrong, you rushed it, or you used a product which you knew wasn't going to be working out so well. So, alright, I'll leave it at that. Guys, it was a pleasure having you here. I thank you very much for joining me in my shave-a-versary, 2 years of wet shaving. It's been a fantastic 2 years. I'm loving it more than ever, and hopefully there's many years to come. I know I'm not going to change from the DE anytime soon. I love my DEs, I love this way of shaving, I love this wonderful community, all these wonderful gentlemen and ladies that yeah, are part of this all, and it just makes it a fantastic fantastic journey, and great to be part of it. So this community is fantastic. Thank you. Enough babbling. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good start to the week. That's about all I can say. Stay safe. Stay safe. Be just take care of yourselves, and I'll see you sometime in the week. Alrighty, thank you very much, and well, I'm going to quote Jeff Smith, smooth shaves.